I am here to build you up and encourage you. I am here to help you in any and all aspects of your experience. On this occasion, I am helping you to remember things, to focus your mind on things you would get quite a bit of use out of, skills, talents, and indicators of progress in relating and connecting to people. Hear my voice and relax. I will present some ideas for self-improvement, for incorporation into your circle of competence. The relaxed mind absorbs more, and so allow ease to enter in. It already does when my voice in particular spins its road into your mind. The more you hear my words, the more often you are able to easily slide. Sometimes it happens the first word or the second. Sometimes it takes slightly longer. But regular listening, regular learning, regular cooperation with my voice allows you to sometimes have those truly impressive initial successes where you are just suddenly gone under and deep to a more relaxed and cooperative place where reminders to practice your daily goals, your improvements, your expansions of competence can come more steadily and powerfully. My voice, with its reminders, pairs with your body, pairs with your breath, pairs with your efforts to take you to deeper places. Your own work, breathing more deeply, allowing your mind to just relax, assists my voice, and you build the expectation that when my voice is flowing over you, the place you end up is more soothing, and therefore more open to confidence. Confidence in your ability to change and improve, in your ability to acquire new skills and mindsets. This is the primary determinant of success. This does not have to sound or look like overconfidence, like bravado. It only has to be confidence that you can achieve success with time, with effort, and perhaps even with permission to sometimes have less success. As your experience grows greater, confidence will become greater. So, let us help you relax. You and I working together. This is a reminder of us working together. The more you hear my voice helping you along, the more you can draw upon it when reminding yourself of best practices for improving your habits. There is much to be done for interest in people, for recognition, and for investing in friendship and connection. There can also be some common obstacles. I will highlight these so they can exist in your mind encouragingly. Know that there is a group of things you can already do, which you feel confident doing. A circle in your mind, and within that circle are the things where, if you were asked to do them, you would find the task easy. Find that it simply flows. And then there is another circle, slightly larger than this circle of things you can do solo, and this is the circle of things you can do with just a little bit of help. This second circle is the collaborative area, and you are more and more able to reach it with my assistance and with reference to outside learning materials. Firstly, expectation. Breathe slowly and steadily, allowing your breath to draw you down, the light touch of my voice assisting you, following and moving along. One expectation. You will not necessarily be very interested in everyone. Another. Your memory is not necessarily perfect, and no one expects it to be. Another expectation, and indeed a very interesting fact. People can have subtle and varying degrees of face blindness. Knowing all of these are important because these facts have implications. When developing new habits, new abilities, we tend to get stymied by failures or things which we feel go poorly. So knowing these factors which move against it, we can proceed to useful ways of thinking. First, notice the furniture. The furniture of someone's body and face. Look for similarities. If you do not remember a person's name, but do remember the person, anchor. When you hear their name, look at their glasses. Look to see if they have any familiar accessories you remember seeing them in before. Note their haircut. And then anchor that to their name. Recite it in your head. To truly know someone's name, understand your motivation. Remind yourself, it is important to remember a new acquaintance's name. Deliberate action, deliberate training. Repeat it in your head. Think of the person. If you do not remember faces well, remember where you met them, some fact about them. This helps because if you are curious about someone, you will remember more. Link details to name, to location you met them, to features of or the nature of the person in the way you remember them. When you write their name, say their name, and call to mind their features, you will link these in your head. And because this task is coming from me, with me, it comes with the permission to take your time and learn as best you can to do this, to try this. There is no need to get it perfect. I absolve you of needing to get it perfect. I would like you to do the best you can do. The perfect is the enemy of the good. If this is something you are working on, accept that instant perfection is too much to ask of anyone, especially yourself. When you remember these practices and these methods of improvement, keep in mind that I am here to assist you. My voice will help you be forgiving if you forget one, and feel confidence and self-accountability to train to incorporate these habits. Pay attention for names. Names have power. You can make a person feel cared for, feel like you're interested, just by you remembering their name. A greeting, which includes someone's name, is more potent and memorable to them, and helps convey your positive intent to engage in conversation. Focus your mind during introductions. Form an anchor. Introductions mean it is time to engage your brain. If you are daydreaming or thinking about other things, you are much less likely to remember. And if my voice is encouraging you like this, you can remember to remember. Remember to retain. Remember to use a state of focus for the important bits. Don't have another conversation in your head. Be in the now. Be in the conversation with the people here in front of you. When moments of conversation happen, be in the present, not planning a future one, making other plans, lost in anxious or preoccupied thoughts. If it helps, choose one feature to focus on: deep dimples, a unique hairstyle, glasses, anything which makes it easier to pick this person out. Then say the name to yourself. Remind yourself. When a name is new, say it when you say goodbye. If someone asks you about this, you can even say you have a bit of trouble with names, so you work hard to make sure you remember them. Build a visual image in your mind. A place or time you met someone. A strong visual or felt memory. And link it to their name, saying it, repeating it. Make the presence of a name as vivid in your head as it is to the person to whom it refers. More than remembering, this is the act of curiosity, of interest. The more you know about someone, the more automatically you link their name to features beyond their physical presence, and to features of their life and their personality, to the things they tell you about themselves. Mental image, mental experience, state and repeat name. Develop mnemonic devices. These simple things are things you might know, might have enmeshed in your mind, but you have the option to have my voice reminding, reinforcing, assisting you in retaining. You have the tips I have unwound throughout this track, and you have my encouragement. You can remember if you make yourself interested. In the same way you open up space inside your mind for my words, open up space for the people you meet. Say their name as you say goodbye. Remember their prominent and distinctive features. Look to their interests and experiences, and areas these might overlap with your own interests and experiences, or things that you may find particularly interesting. Build a strong sense of memory and a strong internal image of the place you met them, or a place you were with them. Make them unique. Have files, folders, boxes in your mind. You will not necessarily be fascinated by everyone you meet, but you can be interested and use the same skills and procedures to relate to them and retain their names. Then, as you build these skills and practice them, you will have more and more capacity to retain names and utilize them. More and more experience paying attention to people. Using names to relate and connect to people in your life is a helpful trait. You have a realm of competence, the degree to which you experience and retain names without assistance. This is your personal circle of competence. Envision a circle encompassing your current domain of skills. Then, you have a domain of shared competence which we can pursue together. It is a larger circle which contains the base competencies. The larger circle which we can obtain together slowly overlaps the first one, the inner solo experience of achievement and action, of being able to do things, growing, until it includes what you can do with these words in your mind, aiding you in focusing and knowing. Knowing and focusing, experiencing and learning. You are experiencing how it feels to be aware of my voice as an encouraging presence, telling you it is okay to not be perfect the first time. It is okay, it is right to get better and better with time, with practice, with attention. Your skills will increase and improve more and more with time in the arena of being able to remember names, anchor hearing them, be more interested in the people involved, genuinely and completely. This genuine interest combines with strong sense memories, strong retained traits and learned features of people. Repetition of names, using people's names as you say goodbye. All of these qualities may feel less than sufficient, less than perfect, but they are building blocks. Eventually, they will yield fruit. Eventually, they will give you more and more awareness, understanding, and ability when it comes to retaining memory of names and using them in interpersonal interactions. The longer this goes on, the more powerful it will become, building habits and enmeshing awareness. My voice provides both awareness and permission. Breathe deeply. Mentally rehearse these skills, incorporate them, absorb them, work them into your deepest knowledge and memory. You are able to hear these words. You are able to hear my voice. You are able to improve your capacity to increase your memory, not only of people's names, but of traits and characteristics about them. Only genuine interest will enable truly retaining this naturally. But genuine interest can be chosen and cultivated, and people are genuinely interesting. And it is healthy and safe to use these practices as the springboard from which you can learn people's names more naturally. Repeat them, write them, remember prominent features. Allow my voice to help you go where you need to go. Allow my words to take you where you need to be, which is a place of acceptance, interest, learning, and retention. A place of keeping your entire mind in the state of learning until the learning has spiraled deep and added itself to your mind, where you keep these new habits. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your practice. Be patient with your practice. Note and journal your success until you have so many successes that the realm of competence in this area is vast enough to keep every interaction inside it. This audio reminder is here for you. Meditate, settle, repeat as necessary, and enjoy.